I'm Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled, When the Morning is Light. Lord will, you are edified. Source, Natural News. Article entitled, Queensland, Australia threatens to confiscate homes, bank accounts of residents who haven't paid fines for violating fill in the blank. This article was published November the 2nd, 2021. During the height of Australia's lockdowns, residents were restricted from doing pretty much anything, including working. Violators were issued fines, and now the government of Queensland is threatening to confiscate the private property of those who refuse to pay up. During the lockdown, if you were caught violating any of the lockdown rules, you were subject to a civil citation, a fine or ticket for your fill in the blank. Reported Zero Hedge. Get caught too far from home, outside your permitted bubble, and you get a ticket. Get caught spending more than the permitted 1 hour outside, get a ticket. Get caught without a mask, even by yourself, and yup, ticket. Enter a closed blank zone, park, venue, etc., and you get a ticket. Tickets were being handed out by police on the street as well as during random checkpoints on the roadways. There were also the involuntary fill in the blank, the random arrests and other persecution that Australians have faced. Many of these incidents also resulted in fines that some thought they could just ignore. But now the government is threatening to loot people's wealth stores if they refuse to obey. The result of all this compliance monitoring was thousands of fines, civil citations for violating fill in the blank rules. Zero Hedge added thousands of people given thousands of fines that would need to be paid. Now the state is requiring all of those civil citations get paid or else, and the enforcement actions to collect these fines from the state penalty and enforcement register are quite extreme. Citizens who have outstanding tickets are finding their driver's license suspended. Bank accounts are being frozen and seized. Homes and property are being confiscated, as well as business license suspended for outstanding citations. Now you can see the true objective of this so-called pandemic. It's all about control, to push forth the Great Reset. In Victoria, Aussies can no longer buy or sell if they refuse to get. And there you have it. And that's pretty much let me jump down here. The Biden regime's mouths are watering, wrote another, speculating that things would already be like this in the United States too if it were not for the Second Amendment. And guess what? And guess what, people? This is coming. This is coming. Australia is nothing but the prelude of what's coming to America and the rest of the world. When you go into that term, Australia, it goes into the origin of Austral, which means what? Waking at dawn. Dawn, morning, tomorrow. In regards of what? The agenda to attain the new world order. Australia is the forerunner. Nomen omen, name prediction. Dawn, morning, tomorrow. In regards of the Great Reset, that's the reason why it's happening in Australia first. To shine especially of the dawn, bringing forth this agenda. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Who devise iniquity? The nobility of Edom, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Now remember, Australia goes into austral, which means what? Dawn, shining, day breaking. When the morning is light, this is the opportunity that they have been waiting for. And what's the opportunity? Job 5:13. He take the wise in their own craftiness. He, referring to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the wise, the nobility of Edom, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Let me jump up though. Verse 12. He disappoint the devices of the crafty. The crafty is referring to the nobility of Edom, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. In the Hebrew, enterprise goes into their success, referring to the new world order. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time. A short time to do what? To attempt to attain this enterprise. Going back to Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Because, I'll just read it over. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Morning in the Hebrew, Strong's H 1242, Bakwar, which means what? Morning, break of day. Or dawn, right? Because dawn means the breaking of light, or I think it means like the breaking of light. Something to that effect. Tomorrow, next day, next morning. And again, austral goes into tomorrow, dawn, to shine, especially of the dawn. So now it makes sense the reason why they're going so hard in Australia. Australia is the forerunner in regards to things to come. Lord will, you were edified. Shalom.